like a lot of other games, to be honest. Games that I would rather watch other... Those are the types of games that I really would rather watch other people play. Because they'll actually do decent at them. And I know I won't, and I just accept that. Not that I do that great at games in general, either. It's not like I'm doing great at this game, oh no. I'm playing in super easy mode and just sucking it up at the beginning of one of the games. I'm being all pathetic. I'm complaining about it. And just basically doing the same thing over and over and hoping that I'll get different results. I'm a really logical person, aren't I? There's really not much else I can do. I don't think the ice element is effective. Unless they, like, completely redid the system. Maybe I should try using my, Buster more or something. Kind of just whittle him down slowly. But hurting him slowly isn't gonna help me. I'm getting killed fast. Maybe I'll get killed slower if I actually keep my distance slow. I guess is my reasoning. I don't know. Don't ask me to explain my logic. Don't ask me if there is any logic. Because the answer is no. Okay, we've been through this, fun little thing quite enough times by now, haven't we? You're probably very sick of watching me fight this boss repeatedly. But for reasons that I've already stated to you. Dang it. I can't really give up the chase at this particular point in time. So therefore, so I'm just gonna have to do better and win the race at some point. Somehow this shooting at him from a distance thing is going to help. I guarantee it. I don't think the race has gotten any closer by me doing this, to be honest. It's gotten slightly slower overall, not that it was ever very slow. Then or now. Or as if I'm getting any decenter. By indecenter implied that there was any decent to as if there was any standard to outdo. Ready for my standard jump around strategy. It worked for a few minutes. By jump around, I mean run around, because most of this guy's attacks are high. And therefore thing. I really don't want to sit here. I don't really want to, like, restart all that stuff that I didn't save. At the same time, I don't want to, like, force you guys to sit through this crap. It's getting ridiculous. Wow! I shall use the power of Luigi to win this time, even though I don't know how many times I've lost. Luigi, use thingy. I don't know why I'm humming that tune. I don't really have any friends helping me out right now. Not that they could. There's not really any good way. There's not really any way to cooperate in this game. Zero's kind of a loner. Even if you add another person to him, there's still only one. Get it? 0 plus 1 equals 1. Ha! I'm so funny. And then it implies that you need a threesome because to make a cut. Well, you need 3 people to make a couple if one of them only counts as 0. And I'm just not going to think about 0 being in a relationship because there's probably all kinds of like sick porn of him and CL, and to be honest, he's a robot. He may be programmed to have human emotions, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have reproductive functions. Or any of the inclinations associated with them. So, yeah. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I ended up talking about it anyway. Just try not to think too hard about it. Also, I was doing really great there on the whole staying right in the little alcove here strategy, and that made it seem like a good one, and that's why I keep using it way later on, long after it stopped making sense. It's never a bad idea to keep moving in a boss fight in these games, with exception. Bosses always have attacks where the best strategy to avoid them is to just stand still. And when I say bosses always have them, I don't mean every boss has one, but in basically every game there is a boss with such an attack. So I don't know if I'm going to dedicate a Saga Chronicles to this, or just make a highlights video, or what. I don't do Saga Chronicles anymore, but I should. I should just be a good... I guess there are two types of LPers, people who show everything and people like me. Apparently, because I historically haven't showed everything. That doesn't mean I can't change my mind now. I can reform. I can change my ways. Wow, that was like a lucky jump to the max. I'm having a lot of luck this time overall. Please, guard, let it continue. I'm really sick of redoing this fight. It's gonna be a close one, to be sure. Maybe I've finally just mastered this fight. But I can't get too confident, because otherwise this happens. And neither of us likes that. You have to sit through a little scene that you've seen like 10 million times. And I come closer to my doom. I think he's doing the classic, hey, you can't just race me to the death because I actually get harder as it goes on. And yes, I finally beat the motherfucker! Well, I can't blame them for giving me a ridiculously low score. I wouldn't blame them if they gave me no score at all. To be quite honest, that was horrible. This has been quite a recording session. Man, I was doing so great until this level came up. I think that was part of the reason I remember that guy so well, is because I always have such trouble with them. Let's see, can you do me a favor and save my frickin' game for me? Oh, I'm not used to not choosing this file. It's like the only thing that's weirded me out about this game. And that HP bar. It has different transparencies, and I think it's just like the way the DS manages layers versus the Game Boy Advance, and they weren't really paying that close attention to that, and it did glitch a little in the first game. But anyway, I've rambled on about nothing that you even want to hear about for far too long, and I'm glad that you've kept listening. I hope it's been at least somewhat entertaining